Together this morning. I'm a little bit extra excited to get ready with you guys this morning because this portion of the vlog is sponsored by Merit, which I'm so excited about. I am obsessed with Merit, so this just feels so fun because I'm about to just tell you about all my favorite products. And this is kind of like a little updated everyday makeup routine, honestly, because these are all of the products that I've been using every day. I'm going to start off with the Minimalist. This is one of those products that can kind of be like anything. Like it can be a foundation, it can be a concealer. It's not like technically one or the other. You can kind of just make it whatever you want it to be. But I feel like these two products specifically are perfect for each other. I feel like using this brush perfectly buffs this product into your skin. And this has been the product that I lean to when I want something a little bit more full coverage. I feel like if I'm going for something, I don't know, more chill, I'll just use like a tinted serum. That's usually my go-to. Yeah, when I want more full coverage, this is my go-to. I first heard about this from Zoella. If you watch Zoella's vlogs and you're watching her little like get ready with me portion, she is almost always using this. So I was 100% influenced by her to try this, and now I'm obsessed with it. I just love how nicely this product just kind of like melts into my skin, and it just looks like skin. It doesn't look like you have a product sitting on top. But yeah, if you didn't know, Merit is now available in Australia, which is so exciting. And also actually, every first order comes with this free makeup bag. How cute is it? It's kind of like corduroy, and you like tie it, and it honestly fits so much. Next up, I'm going to be using the Bronze Balm. This is more of a sheer formula, so it's really easy to build up, which I really love. It's so much easier to build product up slowly rather than have added too much and then try and get it off. Like that just doesn't work. So for me, I would much rather have something buildable. And again, blends out literally so easily. Now for my favorite part of my makeup routine, blush. How stinking cute are these? These are the Flush Balms from Merit. What color do we want to use today? Cheeky is the one that I've had the longest. Also, I have used this daily for months at this point, and I can barely tell a dent in this. Like this feels like it's never ending, and this is just like the perfect like everyday kind of color. I know they look a little bit intense in the pot, but once they're on your face, they really are not scary at all. This one is called Lusitano, and this one is a little bit more subtle, but this has been my favorite recently. This is called La Bonbon, and I just dab it on my cheeks like that. A few little dots. Again, you can add however much you want. And I feel like this one is my favorite kind of color for summer because it just kind of looks like a bit of a natural flush to your cheeks, like you've just been out in the sun, maybe at the beach for the day. I also think this actually would look really cute in winter. So you know when you just want a bit of color in winter? I feel like it could kind of go for any time of the year. Like it does not look scary at all now. And again, you can build it up so easily. I also love using these on my lips. I just dab it on and then kind of like rub it out with my finger. I'm just going to brush up my brows. And then for mascara, I use the Clean Lash by Merit. This is a tubing mascara, which is like my personal favorite. It just lengthens your lashes so much. And lastly, I'm going to use the tinted lip oil. I have two of these and I'm obsessed with them. And me and my friends were literally talking the other day about how much we love this product. Like all of us have it and we were all just like raving about it. Like we're obsessed. I have two colors, but I think today I'm going to go with Pink Beat. It is honestly the perfect lip product to me. Like adds the perfect amount of shine. It does not feel sticky on your lips. It honestly just feels really hydrating. And lastly, I don't believe you're fully ready without a scent. This is called Retrospect by Merit. Look how beautiful the bottle is. I would say I normally go with more of like a fruity or sweet floral kind of scent, but this is much more like clean, which I really like because I don't have anything like that. And I feel like there's nothing better than smelling clean. But that is my makeup done. I will have Merit link down below if you guys want to check it out. So if you have your eye on a few products and you kind of want to order a few at once, I would definitely recommend looking at their sets because then you might be able to save a little bit of money as well. And like I said, if you are going to make your first order, you can get this makeup bag for free, which is just such a fun little bonus. But a huge thank you to Merit for sponsoring this part of the vlog. Now let's get on with the rest of our day. Today ended up being a bit of a desk day, which is fine. I really don't mind a day at home at my computer. It just means there's nothing much to share with you guys. I feel like I so easily get caught up in that mentality where I'm like, oh, I'm just like sitting at home in front of my computer for most of the day, so there's no point vlogging. But I need to get out of that mindset because if there's one thing I love, it's watching anyone's day in the life, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. Like I don't care what they do. If a day in the life video pops up on any platform on my feed, you best believe I will be watching it. I find it so interesting to see what people do with their days. But yeah, I so often get caught up being like, no, my day's not very interesting, so I won't vlog. But then catch me watching people who probably also think they have boring lives film their day in the lives, you know? Anyway, I finished all of my kind of computer stuff for the day, and now it is almost 5 and I'm just hanging out. Whenever I just have a bit of time, I'm like, okay, so like which hobby am I investing this time into? Like, am I doing, you know, like 20 minutes of crochet? Am I like picking up a book? Am I trying to get 20 minutes of housework done? Because obviously that's always a good thing to do. But today it's crochet. I'm working on a new project at the moment. I'm actually working on trying to make my first clothing piece. I have crocheted lots of different things, but never an item of clothing. I guess like headbands and stuff, like I've made like accessories, but nothing that's like an actual piece of clothing. And that was one of my goals for myself this year. Like with my crochet, my one thing I wanted to do was make a piece of clothing. So I missed a stitch. We're frogging. That is so sad, but it is quite satisfying. Here. Isn't that quite satisfying? I have to frog 2 rows because I missed a stitch right on the end here. But that's okay. We'll fix it. Oh yeah, I'm making my first piece of clothing. I will put a photo on the screen of the top that I'm making, and I'll try and remember to link the tutorial down below of the top that I'm making. I don't know if it's going to turn out well or not because I'm not very far into it yet. I fear I am overestimating my ability to talk and crochet at the same time. I don't think I can actually do that very well, at least. I am like, yeah, I need to stop talking and crocheting at the same time because I'm literally making so many mistakes. But this is what it looks like so far. It's supposed to look kind of ribbed. I mean, there's one side that looks better than the other. I feel like this side is like the best looking side, but I'm making like a baby doll style top, so this is like the top part of it, and then I'll make like the bottom part that kind of flows out a little bit more, and it will have straps as well. It's going to be a long process because I don't work on it like heaps. Like, it's just kind of whenever I get a spare second. Also guys, the new season of Australian Survivor is starting, and I could not be happier. If you've been here a while, you might know how much I love Australian Survivor. It is my favorite TV show of all time. I love everything about it. It's just so much fun and so entertaining, and I love literally every part of it. Like, I love the social game. I love watching the challenges. I love watching the tribal councils. I always find it fascinating to see who wins and what kind of games people play, and like seeing some people make what looks like such huge mistakes and then trying to rectify those afterwards. It's just fascinating to me. The psychology in it is crazy to me. Like, I just love it. I think it's so good, and I personally think Australian Survivor is elite over the US Survivor. I haven't actually watched any other countries because I think other countries do it too. I could be wrong. I think they do. Either way, maybe one day I will. I do think I want to get back into US Survivor because I've had a few things come up on my TikTok where they kind of talk about some of the best seasons and some of the worst seasons. And I do fear that the seasons, I've only watched like maybe 2 seasons of the US one, and I feel like the ones that I did watch were apparently some of the worst. So I think I need to go back and watch some of the better ones. Also, what's made me want to watch some more of the US seasons is because I've been watching The Traders. I've watched many seasons of The Traders, but this new season has been quite fun. I will say some of the contestants definitely frustrate me, so I don't even want to say it's like one of the best seasons because I'm getting so frustrated by some of them. But seeing some of the past Survivor players go on The Traders is making me want to watch their seasons of Survivor because I've never seen any of them before. Like, my first exposure to Boston Rob is The Traders, and that makes me so sad because he's played like 4 seasons, I think appeared in 5 or something like that, and he is so interesting in The Traders, so it makes me want to go and watch his seasons of Survivor because I'm assuming he's an incredible player. And hearing about his like love story and how he met his wife, like, it's just the cutest thing ever. Anyway, let me know if you're a big US Survivor fan, and let me know which seasons you think I should watch. Like, which ones are the best. I don't think I'm gonna watch all of them. I think on 10 Play, which is like where I watch them, you literally can't watch before season 20. So if anyone knows where I can watch before that, if they're like better seasons, let me know, because I know some of Boston Rob's seasons were like right near the beginning. Like, what did he play, like 4 and 8 or something? I know 8 was All Stars. Anyway, it's not important. But yeah, I've been watching Traders and that has been so fun. And then Love Island All Stars has ended, so that's done now. I feel like all of my favorite shows always come on at the same time of the year. It happens every year. There's always the crossover between Love Island, Maths, and Survivor. But there's my little reality show update that no one asked for. Hope you enjoyed. Influences in the wild. No. No. Okay, this is a reality though of filming TikToks. It is just an embarrassing thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah. And you see people looking so cool.
They look so cool.
You just know that it doesn't feel like that. Why do I look 4 feet tall?
Cool. Okay, so I'll stand up here. You stand back there. Okay. So you're a liar.
I'll take my shoes off, maybe that's
Oh great, that'll really help.
But you can give mum but just 1 second, guys.
Is that fair?
Oh, really good.
I sucked up already. Sorry.
I already was like, I hate that.
You can give him my best, but just
Oh! I really took no! I was so focused on my words.
So fair. That was bad.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
It's a good sound too.
It is.
Do you want to do that instead?
Maybe. Oh, that's so much.
It's cool though, isn't
It's
it?
so cool, but I could never.
I think that could be the vibe
I
for
think
you.
so too.
Let's change it.
Yep.
Dunzo. Oh, look who's here. It's Sum and Rom Rom.
Whoa!
At it again.
At it again!
At it again with UNG.
This corn is so good.
What's up?
Yeah. I just give you the option.
So I've got corn in a burrito bowl.
Good this looks.
Guys, is that not giving Chipotle? It's the closest thing we've got.
Yeah, it looks like
It looks like it today because you got lettuce and corn, which
Yeah.
is like not like standard. But we are fueling up because we are going to Billie Eilish tonight, guys. What the actual heck? She's actually don't die before the concert.
Sorry.
We really thought we weren't getting there. We really thought we weren't going to go. And then Mama Jolene calls me up and says, a brand wants to invite you. To which I said, huh? Not quoted, but. And they gave me a +1. That sounds so rude.
It's the truth.
All I'm saying is, next time you get a good +1. No, I'm kidding.
I know I'm taking.
Yeah, I'm actually just like storing up
Exactly.
favors.
Yeah, it's actually selfish.
It's actually like transactional, our whole friendship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I've been thinking this whole time, like, pays off to be like.
How am I going to make it up to Rachel? That's what you're thinking?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking, I'm so glad I'm like friends with you just for the fame. Because, like, I wouldn't, you know.
There's like actually no benefits to being friends with me apart from this.
And like, I finally got a benefit because I just like haven't really seen much ROI, you could say, for our friendship. So I'm really glad you finally paid up.
I know, I was like working, I was hustling to get this one.
Yeah, I know, as you should have actually.
Anyway, got invited by RICQ. Not gonna lie, have been a member for over 10 years.
Hey.
So,
You've actually been manifesting this for 10 years.
I signed up when I was 16 because I knew
You knew one
10
day.
years in the future they were gonna take us.
We didn't even know each other. And you were like, I'm gonna go
Sophie
with
is-
someone.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Sophie Jane Miller. Sorry guys, we're a bit loopy, we're a bit excited. But yeah, we're going, which is insane. Like, I actually can't believe this is real life. I don't think it'll hit us until she actually comes out on stage.
I still don't believe it. Like, we've gotten ready, we've listened to the set list, we're like, yeah. I just don't believe it. We're just gonna be there. And she's gonna be there.
And for all of you who may have seen, if you follow Som, and you've seen her posting, hey, anyone selling tickets? Anyone selling tickets? She didn't know about this till very recently. Because I didn't know it was confirmed till very recently either. But it was a really fun thing to be able to surprise you with, so.
Well, this whole time, I've just been like, oh God, I just want to go so badly. Like, I just. And to keep that secret in for like a while.
The way I felt like I was lying to you. It was.
You were like, yeah, that's really sad. You don't have tickets.
But you know what? It was hard.
Yeah.
But it all paid off.
We're doing it. Like, we're actually doing
I'm
it.
going tonight. I'm so excited.
Oh my God.
And hopefully you guys enjoy the little snippets of footage I get. Everybody put your lights up in the air for me.
We're gonna need complete silence in the room. It's gonna be recording my voice and then recording on top of it and recording on top of it.
is the day after?
The day after a concert. It always is a little bit
Sad.
yeah, but just kind of like weird feeling because you're just like, I just experienced such a high.
Like
And
we were
now
just
it's like,
in a room
"Alright."
with Billie Eilish.
Yes. And now we're like, all right, like, what's for breakfast? Billie's stage presence?
Insane.
Insane. I can't imagine how it was right next to her because like we could see her facial expressions from the screen.
Yes.
But not in person.
Yes.
And it was just like, oh.
And it didn't even look like she was trying to have stage presence.
No, it just
like
natural.
is who she is.
And she was like running around the stage and the way she would just like fix her hair. I'd be like, oh, that's so cool.
It's
like,
so cool.
She's like actually, like some people just exude coolness.
Yes, 100%.
And she does.
100%.
And her voice, she said she was sick and she was like, guys, I'm so embarrassed. Like I'm really sick. My voice doesn't sound good.
Yeah, she said her voice didn't sound good.
She was like, I'm so
and you
embarrassed.
saw the clips. Like, on what earth did that not sound good?
We were like, and she just finished a song where she did a really big high note.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's amazing. And then she goes, guys, I'm sick. I'm really embarrassed about how my voice sounds. We were like, huh? And it just
and it sounded like the recording. Like, it sounded like the song.
Exactly.
That you listen, obviously.
And there was just like actually sounded
It
like
like
the songs.
sounded like her songs. No, but yeah.
Do you know the Harry Styles interview? It's like it like
Feels like a movie. Yes.
It's giving so much.
Literally.
When she did the loop and everyone was
Oh.
silent.
That was definitely one of my favorite moments of
Me
the
too.
show.
Everyone was silent.
She got the entire, I think I actually filmed a good part of it. She got the, what am
Oh no.
there are men.
There are men and they're scary. They look scary, man.
There are so many free parks.
I'm scared.
We're back. The men are gone. Yeah, I think that was one of my favorite moments of the entire show because, like, have you ever been in a concert where the artist has gotten people to be silent?
Everyone.
Everyone.
It was like, and there was a second where she wasn't singing and everyone was silent. It was like you could hear a pin drop. Little
Yeah, she
vlogging
was like
camera.
vlogging.
We were like,
Guys.
she's a YouTuber.
Yeah, she's one of
She's
us.
one of us.
She's actually just like me. I wonder if Claudia suggested that one.
She's like, I think you're
She's like, it'd be really fun to have a little GoPro going on. I know we're being so dramatic.
We are
like,
being
I
dramatic.
know, but like, let us enjoy it.
But life's about
Life's too short to not enjoy like experiences.
exactly and get so excited and maybe dramatic about that.
If people want to hate me for getting excited and being so happy about things, let them.
It's like the
Let them, as Bestie Mel would say.
exactly. But also it's like isn't there like a I'm not gonna say this very good. If you're like cringing at me,
Yeah.
it's embarrassing for you.
Yeah, because I'm also like, no one's cringing at me and having a better time than me.
Yes, if you're cringing at someone having fun, like
I don't think you're having fun.
yeah, like they're literally just having fun and
Yeah.
living. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's our motivational speech for this morning. Hope you enjoyed.
Did you have a favourite song?
Happier Than Ever was really fun.
Really fun.
Like it just started and we were like like it was just so much fun. But also when the party's over, love like that whole thing.
That was incredible.
I just loved everything.
Yeah.
like it's so
Yeah.
hard.
I feel like after every song I was like, that's my favourite.
yes, me too.
And then the next, she had fire.
Fire.
Flamethrowers.
When you were like, was that fire? And then it didn't happen for. I was like, oh, definitely. Because like there was like lights happening. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, like it was just lights. And then,
Rachel
like,
night.
and then I was like, that's fire.
I think one of my favourite songs also was Love of My Life.
Me too.
Because
And-
we both said the second half so here's the thing. I love the first half
Me
of
too.
Love of My Life. Like
Yes.
it is like one of our top 3 that we were like the most excited to see
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Because the first half is like our favourite. The second half we enjoy.
Yes.
But it's not like the best thing I've ever like it's not my like top favourite.
Yes.
In the same way that the first half is.
me too.
But seeing the second half live made me love it
Me
so much
too.
more. Like I already loved it.
Yeah.
But just like it made it almost like the same level as the first half to me.
Yes, I agree.
If that makes sense.
And the lights and the bass.
It was a party.
It was a party.
It
and
was
you can
so
see everyone
cool.
in the mosh also like jumping, which was so cool.
Anyway, we're gonna
Suppose
go
we
get
had a good
some breakfast. I'm gonna get avocado toast, I think.
Wow.
Avocado toast with
Are you getting a
the
matcha?
cauliflower hash
Yes.
and a matcha.
And a matcha.
I think I'm gonna get a white chocolate matcha. What do you
wait.
think you're gonna get?
I don't know if I want a matcha on coconut water or milk because they do such a good
They do
coconut
such a good
water
one
here.
here.
Maybe both.
It literally looks like I'm about to do a science experiment or something. Like I kind of am. Today I've decided that I am going to make my first ever matcha at home. I'm not gonna lie, I am a coffee girl at heart. That is my like go-to, but I do enjoy a matcha every now and then, especially like a strawberry matcha, a white chocolate matcha, a mango matcha, something a little bit sweet. And for those of you who don't know, my bestie, Som, created her own matcha powder, which is absolutely crazy. Oh, sorry. Sophie Jane Miller, for those of you who don't know, aka my Som. But this is her very own matcha brand. How freaking cute is it? I'll link it down below. I ordered this the day that it launched, but I was a little bit scared because I've never made my own at home before. And I just like wasn't sure if it would turn out well. But I'm determined to try today. And George also let me have some of her strawberry syrup so I could kind of try it out and make a strawberry matcha at home. And if I like this, I might order my own or make my own, we'll see. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to film because it's gonna be interesting. I don't think it's gonna be the best matcha I ever make in my lifetime, but I'm hoping it will be good. I've been studying. Som has a bunch of videos that she's made on her Instagram and then also the Matcha Lane Instagram. And in this one specifically, she actually made a strawberry matcha. So I'm gonna try and recreate this, hopefully. I ordered all of the fancy matcha things, mostly because I wanted to have stuff here in case my friends were over and they wanted to drink matcha, you know? Like, do you want a tea, do you want a coffee, do you want a matcha? It's kind of like nice to give people the option. My thumb is green from touching the matcha. She says to do 2 to 4 grams of powder. I don't want to make it too strong. I think I want mine to be probably like 2 grams. I feel like it is partly about the ritual of doing it yourself that is so like relaxing. I don't really know how much water to add. I don't think it's like too much. Is that enough? Som, help me. I don't know. I'm just gonna whisk it. Zigzag, from what I remember her saying. And we want it frothy. Wow, this is actually really fun. I feel like I'm like a barista at a cafe. Like I feel like the ritual of making a coffee is also just really fun. Okay, there's some froth on that. Is that good? Oh, I should have FaceTimed Soph to ask her all of these questions the first time I'm doing it. Or just like done it while she was here with me one time. Maybe next time she's here I can really ask her some questions. Okay, I hope that's right. I'm gonna have to look up how to clean this. I have no idea. This is what it's looking like. I think for the strawberry matcha, Soph added ice, milk, then the strawberry syrup. I asked George how much of this to use and she said maybe the whole jar. I don't know, we'll see. I do like it sweet. That kind of feels like a lot though. So I might just start there. Mix up together. Okay, now I did make mine probably a little bit weaker than some people, so it might not be as green. Wow. I need to send Som a photo. The only thing that's sad about this is that I know as soon as I mix it, it's not gonna be nearly as cute, but it's gonna taste way better mixed. So obviously I need to, but it's gonna turn a bit like grayish, which is not ideal. It's just because of the strawberry. Obviously, if you don't add strawberry syrup, it's gonna be a lot more green, but it's not as cute anymore. Oh my gosh, that is delicious. That is actually so good, like way better than I thought it was gonna be. I probably could have added a little bit more matcha or a little bit less strawberry. It tastes so good. Okay, that was way easier than I thought, and that is such a success. Oh my gosh, what a fun little beverage that I can now kind of add to my day if I want to. I'm so excited about that. Yum.
But like,
Yeah, that could be cute.
yeah, okay.
And then,
Yeah, love that. The only other thing that they've said,
like I do understand
what's going before it.
Yeah, so fun. I have the most random list of things that I need to get today. I feel like I've been building this list for weeks at this point. And yeah, it's just random stuff. Like, I want to see if I can get this new mic that I've got my eye on. There's also a new release that I still want to get my hands on. I need to get a new strapless bra. And I also want to go and look in Bed Bath & Table because they brought out their Easter range and I don't need anything, but I just want to go see it because it looks so cute and they always just kill it. I've also seen Pillow Talk's Easter range and that is so cute as well, but there's not a Pillow Talk where I'm going, so I won't look into that one yet. And then I just need some random groceries. So I don't know, we'll see where the day takes us. Maybe I'll end up getting other things, I don't know. But it's just one of those shopping trips where I'm just gonna be walking into like 10 different stores. So let's go. had a nice time browsing, but I fear I did not get much on my list at all. Like, nowhere had the things that I needed, which was a little bit sad. But I did get some things, maybe 50% of my list, and I can just order the rest online, I guess. But it's just like so annoying when you walk into a store and you really think they're gonna have something, and they just don't. But that's okay. I would give you guys a haul of the stuff that I got, but I got nothing interesting. I got my new strapless bra. I topped up some products that I had run out of. And then I did get a birthday card for Lang, Bestie Lang. It's her birthday in a couple days. How cute is this card? Super cute. So I got that, but that's it. I didn't even go and get groceries because I was just like, honestly, I don't feel like it. But I did come home to a package from Penguin. So let's see what we have in here. I have no idea what this is. It's in such a cute pink box though. No way. What? A new book from Lynette Noni? I didn't even know she was coming out with a new book. Contemporary romance. That's so exciting. In the Blue Mountains, because obviously Lynette Noni is Australian, if you didn't know. That's so fun. I love Lynette Noni. If you don't know, she is the author of The Whisper, Duology, the Prison Healer trilogy, and the Medoran Chronicles, which is definitely my favorite series from her. So yeah, I've read like over 10 books from her by this point. So this is just so exciting. So the book is called Wandering Wild, and it says it's a lost in the wilderness romantic adventure. But it's also in many ways a story about the dreams we have, the dreams we've lost, and the courage it takes to allow ourselves to dream again. Wow, and that's a beautiful arc as well. I'm so excited. I had no idea that she was coming out with a new book. We also have a cookie. We have, oh, cute little like star studs. I'm assuming stars will probably have something important to this book because there's like stars on the front. And a compass. That's cool. Wow, thank you so much, Penguin. That is so kind, and I'm really excited about that. And it comes out April 29th, in case you guys want to get your hands on it. I just made myself a coffee and put it in a takeaway cup, took it to the pool, drank my coffee, honestly scrolled on my phone, probably should have been like reading a book or something, but I didn't. I actually finished reading Intermezzo this morning, which is our book club book for February, and we're meeting in a couple of days to talk about it. Yeah, I finished it this morning, and honestly when I was sitting by the pool I was just looking up TikToks about other people's thoughts on it because I was so intrigued to hear what other people had to say about it and if there was like a general consensus or if a lot of people had the same thoughts as I did or not. And I just love doing that when I finish a book, specifically when I know it's a book that there's a lot of discourse around and a lot of conversation. So like if it's a more popular book or a new release. And then after I finished my coffee, I went for a swim, and now I'm sitting outside in my egg chair and I'm just so happy. I'm just trying to make the most of these last days of summer because I know summer's going to be over so soon and I'm going to be so sad about it. I just love how warm it is. I love how long the sun stays up. I love how easy it is to get out of bed in the morning because I'm not freezing cold. I just love summer. I would take a summer day over anything else. Over winter, over spring, over autumn. Anything else, I would always pick a summer day. Like, look at the sky right now. Is this not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? What do you mean summer ends in like 2 days? That's devastating news. I've also recently decided that it is impossible for me to feel any negative emotion when I'm sitting in my egg chair. It is impossible to feel overwhelmed. It is impossible to feel sad. It is impossible to feel anxious when I'm in my egg chair. It is potentially one of my favorite places in the world, actually. Liam got me this egg chair for my birthday last year and I sit in it almost every day, I would say. Like, this is just the most peaceful spot in the world to me. I love it here. I'm now in bed. I have had the coziest evening. Liam is away on a trip at the moment, so I decided to go and get myself some GYG for dinner, mostly because I had no groceries because I didn't go grocery shopping today. What a shame. I had to get GYG. And I also started a new book. I'm literally, 26 pages in, so barely started, but I started Anxious People. But anyway, that's actually not why I'm here. Before I went and saw Billie Eilish, I was getting so excited to go to her show, obviously, as you do when you have a concert coming up. And if you didn't know, I got to see her in 2019 and I vlogged it. And so I thought, oh my gosh, I should go back and watch that vlog and like see the little concert clips that I included, just to kind of like relive that experience a bit because I'm so excited to see her again. And so I went back and watched those clips and it was so much fun. But directly after the concert footage, there's a clip of me sitting in my car. It would have been like 6:30 6:30 in the morning because I was about to start a 7 a.m. shift at my retail job. And I had a bit of time until my shift started, so I was just chatting and kind of giving a bit of a life update and kind of talking about like where I was at and how I was feeling about just like life at the time. And just to give you some context about like what my life looked like at that point, I was in uni. I was in my 3rd year of my degree, so I was 6 months out from graduating. I was dating Liam. We'd been dating for a few years. I was living in a share house with 3 of my best friends from high school, and I'll include a little clip from the vlog because I say what I was thinking, and it is just crazy to see these clips now. I hope it's not too cringy. I definitely cringe at it, but hopefully you don't. But here are some of the things that I said in that clip.
It's crazy to think that in 6 months, around about that anyway, I could be pretty much done with my degree. And for those of you who are asking what I'm gonna do after my degree, I don't know. At this stage, I really don't know. I would love to just go do YouTube. That would be the dream, but it's not realistic right now. Maybe it will be. I would love to even just take 6 months off any sort of work and just focus on YouTube, but again, I don't know if that's realistic. Look, I'm just spilling out all my thoughts right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Basically, I'm gonna have a degree and have no idea what I'm gonna do with it.
So it is now over 5 years since that clip, and it is just so crazy to see where my life is now, and it just makes me so incredibly thankful because obviously at that point in time I was so unsure of what I was gonna do with my life. I remember being like, I have no idea what the heck I'm gonna do. All I know is that I want to be with Liam for the rest of my life. I knew I wanted to marry him, and I also knew I wanted to keep doing YouTube. Like, those were the 2 things that I was sure about in terms of my future, but I had no idea what my career was gonna look like. And obviously watching that back in the position that I am now, where YouTube is my full-time job, it is just so surreal. And I just, yeah, I feel so thankful because the life that I live now is one that I could have only dreamt of back then when I was studying full-time at uni, and I was so stressed and anxious all the time, and honestly kind of miserable at uni. I hated being at uni, which I didn't really talk about much when I was there because I kind of felt bad for feeling miserable at uni, but I hated being at uni. I liked learning, but it was just not the environment for me. It is just so incredibly cool to sit here and be like, I did it. And I truly did not think that that was going to be possible. Like, when I said, oh, I wish I could just do YouTube, but I don't think that's realistic, like, I was so sure that that was not ever going to be like a full-time gig for me. I thought maybe I could make a bit of money so that maybe I could like work part-time and then do YouTube part-time, but like never did I actually think that I would be doing this full-time. And I have been doing it full-time for just over 4 years now. So like a year and a half after that clip was filmed, roughly, I went full-time. And less than a year after that clip was filmed, Liam and I got engaged, and now we're obviously married. We've been married for 4 years. I'm living in the house that we bought together. I'm doing my dream job. I have the most incredible friends that I just absolutely adore. I still have the same faith. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because I don't know, it really like hit me when I was watching that old vlog. I was like, what the heck? It's just so easy to think about where you are and forget about where you came from. So a huge thank you to you guys for making my dreams come true, obviously. Like, I couldn't be here without you. And I'm also just like, wow, like God is so good. And I'm just so thankful for the life that he has given me, because honestly, I truly believe that everything that I have is because of him. And I also just wanted to mention it because if you have dreams that you're not really sure about but you're really hopeful for, hold on to that hope, because you truly never know what is right around the corner. And I know that sounds so cliche, but it's true. And I feel like my life is definitely an example of that. And I feel like I am a very ordinary person. So if it can happen to me, I think it can happen for you guys too. But enough of this happiness. I don't know if you guys are even still here at this point, or if this discussion was interesting to you guys at all. But I think it's important to reflect, and it's important to be grateful, and it's also important to be hopeful. But anyway, I'm gonna end off this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.